that's still your family, is how abuse gets normalized. Shout out to the author of this quote. You couldn't have said it any better. You couldn't have said it any more realer. Collective, people literally expect you to put up with them just because they're family. And like the quote said, this is how abuse gets normalized. Like, people really are more concerned with protecting their image than the truth being exposed. And if you're a real true live subscriber of mine, you know we didn't come here to be liked, okay? We stand on truth, we stand on principles, we stand on morals and values, right? And we stand in truth, and the truth is what it's going to be, and we don't hide the truth. We don't try to sugarcoat it, and we don't sweep stuff up under the rug. And sadly, a lot of families do that. Sadly, a lot of people hide all of their darkest moments, and it's so that they don't want to feel shamed or guilt. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to face the truth. They want to just keep protecting this false image of who they are. And they're not really like that, right? And see, you're the type of person, collective, you're not going along to get along just because that's your mother or your father or your sister or your brother or your cousin. Listen, if they are toxic to you, if they are abusive in any way, you move away from them. You know what I'm saying? And you speak up and speak out. And some of y'all been speaking your truth for so long, but your family still tries to go at great lengths to silence you or to make you out to be the crazy one or the bad person. You know what I'm saying? And you even had people, this could either be people in your family or people that they vented to, trying to convince you or guilt trip you into reconnecting with people who hurt you, all to protect their image. You know what I'm saying? All to play victim, right? A lot of these people love playing victim and making you out to be the bad one when whole time they're the ones that are the bad guys. Like, it's so crazy how this world is flipped around, collective. And you see through all of that. Because, see, in the past, you tried to work it out with family. You know what I'm saying? You tried to put your differences aside. You tried to see it through the lens of their eyes, see their perspective, right? And you're a very empathetic and sympathetic person, right? But what you won't tolerate is people who refuse to hold themselves accountable, refuse to take ownership of their actions, and refuse to change their behavior, right? Because people can say they're sorry till they're blue in the face, but they're still being petty, they're still being abusive, they're still being dramatic, like they still addicted to chaos, they still like hurting people. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, in the name of, in nobody's name, we're not doing that at all, collective. Like, you're not doing that. You're just not. You don't care who it is. Like, again, you stand on truth, morals, values, and principles. So it doesn't matter the relationship to who you are. Are they standing in their truth? Are they standing on morals, principles, and values that you are? And if they're not, hey, they gotta go, right? This isn't like people be thinking, oh, this is a popularity contest. No, collective, when it comes to you, this ain't no popularity contest. You can give 2 F's about a popular vote. You can give 2 F's about being popular or being liked. Okay? You literally stand in your truth, and it burns you up inside when people want to play around with you. People want to play and pretend and gaslight. Like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You do know what's going on. You are the cause of what's going on. So how dare you pretend and try to skate around, beat around the bush, and keep putting on this image that you're not, right? This is why a lot of people can't stand you, collective, because you're not budging when it comes to that. You're not letting up, and it's not about you holding grudges. It's not about you being difficult. No, it's about you standing on principles and values, right? You don't hold grudges, but you do remember, and you see if people truly change their behavior, or are they still being abusive? Are they still engaging in chaos? And that's most of the time what it is. They still engage in that. They just do a better job at hiding it. They do a better job at concealing it because you done spoke up and exposed them. So now they got to try to find different ways to cover it up. And you're just not going for that. There's plenty of people that you've allowed back in, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all work together because their behavior was changed. The energy was different. The effort was different. These people, no, that's out the window. They don't make no efforts. They don't care to change. They just want to keep masking and parading around like they do. And you're not willing to allow them back into your life regardless of who they are, right? And you really stand on that, okay? And you're showing other people, collective, that it's okay to step away from family. And it's okay to step away from toxic dynamics and be okay with that and not feel guilty, right? Truth be told, quiet is kept. A lot of us were born in... These aren't even our real families, right? It's just from a biological level, you're related to them. But they're not your real family. Quiet is kept. So no, you don't know. You don't put up with none of that, collective. And I love you for that, right? Like, I just do. You're not going for none of that, okay? Collective, who am I talking to? If you're not going for none of that, put that in the comments. I'm not going for none of that because I really want to hear. I know I just can't be talking to myself. I know I'm not. All right? And if it is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. I would definitely love to have you a part of the tribe. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support. I love you. It's Karkar. Bye.